Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Basic English Grammar course with me, Agnesia Friska Rivalni. I am an English department lecturer of Jakarta International University in Indonesia. Now let's continue with the next lesson. So for our seventh topic, we are going to talk about the passive in the past. The last time we have talked about the passive sentences in the present tenses, and then this time we are going to talk about the passive in the past tenses. What are the past passive definition in English and how do you use them? Di pembahasan sebelumnya kita telah berdiskusi belajar bersama tentang kalimat pasif di dalam present tenses, bentuk kalimat sekarang. Dan pada topik kali ini kita akan bersama-sama belajar tentang kalimat-kalimat pasif yang digunakan di dalam past tenses. Apa pengertiannya dan bagaimana kita menggunakannya di dalam kalimat. So the passive in the past. English uses the passive voice in the past to stress the effect of an action that happened in the past rather than the cause of that action. Jadi lebih menekankan tentang kegiatan-kegiatan yang terjadi di masa lampau, ya, tetapi tidak fokus di apa yang menyebabkan. Ya, dan masih sama dengan penggunaan dalam present tenses. Ya, terkadang kita tidak tahu siapa yang melakukannya, ya, atau yang melakukan itu tidak penting atau sangat jelas siapa yang sudah melakukan. Jadi yang disebutkan hanyalah objeknya. Now, I'd like to remind you how to turn an active sentence into a passive sentence. Bagaimana mengubah kalimat aktif menjadi kalimat pasif di dalam bahasa Inggris. The rules are still the same, masih sama step-step yang harus dilakukan dan yang harus diperhatikan. The first one, identify the subject, the verb, and the object. Identifikasi yang mana subjeknya, yang mana kata kerjanya, dan yang mana objeknya. The second one, move the object to become the new subject of the sentence. Jadi kita harus memindahkan dan mengubah objek di dalam kalimat aktif menjadi subjek yang baru di dalam kalimat pasif. The third one, check the verb tense in the active sentence. Yang ketiga, kita harus melihat menandai yang mana kata kerja di dalam kalimat aktifnya. Karena kata kerja itu nanti akan berubah. Dilanjutkan dengan tahap yang keempat, the fourth one is to conjugate the verb be. Ya, jadi di dalam kalimat pasif kita juga harus menyesuaikan dan selalu memakai be to be di dalam tenses-tenses yang ada. Dan kemudian yang kelima, add the past participle or the verb tree of the main verb after be. Jadi setelah to be-nya itu selalu diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk ketiga, past participle verb. And then the last one, the subject of the active sentence bisa ditambahkan, we can add it, boleh ditambahkan dan juga boleh tidak. Dan jika ditambahkan kita harus menggunakan by whom that action is done, right? So the first one, the passive in the past, is the past simple passive. So the past simple passive is used when referring to a single completed action in the past, focusing on the effect rather than the cause. Okay, let us see one example here in the past simple passive. Yes, the first one we have the active sentence, kalimat aktif di dalam simple past tense. The fire destroyed the buildings. Api itu merusak bangunan, menghancurkan bangunan itu. Ini di dalam kalimat aktif. Ya, ini di dalam this one is stated in the past simple tense. Ya, masih ingat pelajaran di dalam kalimat aktif past simple tense. Setelah subjeknya diikuti kata kerja bentuk kedua, simple past verb, dan kemudian diikuti oleh objeknya. Now, how can we turn this sentence into the passive? Bagaimana kita bisa mengubah kalimat aktif ini menjadi kalimat pasif? Yes, the first thing that we need to do, we identify what is the subject, what is the verb, and then what is the object. Setelah kita mengidentifikasi yang mana subjek kalimat, kata kerja, dan juga objek kalimat, kita akan memindahkan objek menjadi subjek yang baru di dalam kalimat pasif. We move the object, the buildings, that will become the new subject in the passive sentence. The buildings now is the subject. And then we add to be for the buildings in the past. Ya, it is where, to be where ditambahkan kemudian kata kerja yang tadi, the verb, destroyed. Ya, kita gunakan kembali sebagai dalam past participle, di sini sebagai kata kerjanya, dan diikuti oleh the object by the fire. So the passive sentence is the buildings were destroyed by the fire. So this one is in the past simple passive. Jadi ini salah satu contoh kalimat dari aktif menjadi pasif di dalam simple past. Now, how to form? So all passives use a form of be with a past participle. Jadi yang harus diingat selalu akan ada to be, ada be, yang diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Nanti to be-nya yang berubah. Tetapi past participle, kata kerja bentuk ketiganya selalu sama. Selalu digunakan yang seperti itu. So the agent or the thing doing the action can be introduced with by. Tadi bisa kita tambahkan untuk menjelaskan siapa yang melakukan jika diperlukan dengan menggunakan by, the word by. But the sentence would still make sense without it. Tetapi jika tidak ditambahkan juga bisa. Oke. Yang pertama kita lihat the formulation. We have subject plus was or were. Because this is in the past tense. Karena past, jadi to be-nya was or were. And then followed by the past participle, diikuti oleh kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Dan diikuti oleh the rest of the sentence. It can be adverb and other other things that we need to complete the sentence. Okay, the subject, the thing that received the action. Jadi kita butuh subjek, ya, hal-hal yang menerima kegiatan itu, yang dikenai kegiatan. Kemudian kita butuh was or were. Was is for the singular subjects, remember, I, he, she, it, and then were is for plural subjects, we, you, they. Alright, and then the main verb is a past participle, yang harus selalu diingat bahwa kata kerjanya selalu dalam bentuk ketiga. Okay, we have further examples, some more examples about the past passive, past simple passive. The first one, contoh lainnya, yang pertama, the trees were cut down last year. Pohon-pohon itu dipotong. Ya, jadi ini pasif, jadi dalam bahasa Indonesia itu adalah di, kata depan di, dipotong tahun lalu. Ya, ini sudah terjadi. Dan yang kedua, the railroad was damaged during the storm. Rel kereta api itu rusak ketika terjadi badai. Dirusakkan, ya, menjadi rusak. And then 2 people were injured in that accident. Jadi ada 2 orang yang terluka dalam kecelakaan itu. Jadi bisa ter juga di dalam kalimat bahasa Indonesianya. Yang keempat, the fourth one, the church in my town was built in 1982. Gereja di kota saya itu dibangun pada tahun 1982. Jadi dibangun. The fifth one, Patrick was surrounded by all the books he had to read. Jadi Patrick dikelilingi oleh buku-buku yang harus dia baca. And then the last example, Andres' birthday cake was made by his grandmother. Kue ulang tahunnya Andre dibuat oleh neneknya. Ya, jadi kita melihat kata-kata kerjanya selalu dalam bentuk kata kerja bentuk ketiga dan juga sebelumnya dimulai oleh to be. Were cut down, was damaged, were injured, was built, was surrounded, and then was made. Oke, saya rasa penjelasannya sudah cukup jelas dan sekarang kita akan berlatih. Let us move to the exercise for the past simple passive. Okay, the first exercise we have here, match the active sentences to the equivalent passive sentences. Jadi di sebelah kiri itu ada kalimat-kalimat aktif yang harus dicocokkan dengan kalimat-kalimat pasifnya yang berada di sebelah kanan. Ya, di sebelah kanan layar. Jadi ada 5 nomor, there are 5 numbers, there are 5 active sentences in the left, and you have to match, yes, with the passive sentences in the right side. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute, and then we will see together. We will see the answer together after this. Saya akan memberikan waktu 1 menit untuk menyelesaikan, ya, untuk melihat, mencocokkan yang mana kalimat pasangan kalimat aktif dengan kalimat pasifnya di sebelah kanan. So have you done? Is it easy? Yes. Okay. Let us see the answers together. Okay. For number 1, people ate all of the cake that Jemima had made. So what is the subject? Yes, people. And then the verb is correct, ate. And then we have the object, all of the cake that Jemima had made. So let us see the equivalent passive sentence for this sentence. Okay, yeah, so the third one in the right side, urutan ketiga di sebelah kanan itu adalah kalimat pasifnya. Ya, karena dimulai dengan objek dari kalimat aktif yang menjadi subjek baru di dalam kalimat pasifnya. All of the cake that Jemima had made was eaten. We can add by people or we can leave it out. So, ate menjadi was eaten. Number 2, the thieves stole all the money from the bank's safe. So the subject is the thieves, and then we have the verb stole, and then the object is all the money from the bank safe. Yes, correct. The last one on the right side, yang urutan kelima di sebelah kanan itu adalah jawaban kalimat pasifnya ya. All the money from the bank safe was stolen. Jadi kata kerja bentuk ketiga dari stole is stolen. Okay, number 3. Someone injured my brother in a car accident yesterday. So the subject is someone, and then injured, and then the injured is the verb, and then my brother is the object. And then we have an adverb in a car accident yesterday. Subjeknya someone, kata kerjanya melukai, injured, dan juga objeknya my brother, saudara laki-laki saya, diikuti oleh keterangan. Jadi jawabannya adalah yes. Yeah, the fourth on the right side, my brother was injured in a car accident yesterday. Okay, number 4. They didn't inform me that the office was closed on Friday. This is a negative sentence, kalimat negatif. Ya. They didn't inform becomes yes. I wasn't informed that the office was closed on Friday. Okay, and the last number, my father repaired the roof last afternoon. Yes, the answer is the roof was repaired by my father last afternoon. Good job, everyone. So A becomes was eaten, stole becomes was stolen, injured in the active sentence become was injured in the passive sentence, and then didn't inform becomes wasn't informed in the passive sentence, and then repaired becomes was repaired. All right. That's all the explanation about the past simple passive. Now we will move to the past continuous passive tense. So the past continuous passive is used to refer to ongoing process or activity. Jadi kalau ada continuous seperti di penjelasan sebelumnya, bahwa ini pasti berkaitan dengan aktivitas atau proses yang masih sedang berlangsung. One example in the past continuous active sentence, secret agents were watching him. So were watching is in the past continuous active. Satu contoh kalimat, secret agents sedang mengawasi ya atau sedang mengamati dia. How can we turn this sentence into the passive? Sekarang mari kita mengubah kalimat ini di dalam active sentence menjadi active sentence. Okay, the subject is secret agents, and then the verb is were watching, and then the object is him. So we move the object to become the new subject in the passive sentence. So he is the new subject here, and then was being watched. So we need be was because the subject is he. Karena subjeknya he ya pasti diikuti oleh to be was. Ya bukan sama dengan kalimat sebelumnya. To be-nya harus mengikuti subjeknya. Dan setelah itu kita selalu menggunakan being. Ya, we need being, the word being, and then will be followed by the past participle verb. Was being watched is in the past continuous passive. So the sentence becomes he was being watched by secret agents. Dia sedang diawasi atau ia sedang diamati oleh agen rahasia itu. How to form? Okay, so we need subject, and then plus was or were, and then plus being, plus the past participle verb, and then plus the rest of the sentence. He was being watched in the area. So the subject here is the thing that received the action. And then, yes, was is for the singular subjects and were is for the plural subjects. And then for the verb, yeah, the main verb is expressed as past participle. Yes, let us see some other examples in the past continuous passive. Contoh-contoh lain di dalam kalimat past continuous. Yang pertama, the first one, the students were being taught how to write good essays. Jadi siswa-siswanya sedang diajari bagaimana menulis esai yang baik. Jadi ada makna sedang dan kemudian kata kerjanya diajari. Okay. The second one, by the time I got back to my car, it was being taken away. Jadi ketika saya kembali ke mobil saya, mobilnya sedang dibawa. Number 3, I went for lunch while my car was being fixed. Jadi saya pergi makan siang ketika mobil saya sedang diperbaiki. Jadi maknanya selalu sedang dan juga diikuti oleh kata kerja yang diawali dengan kata depan di dalam bahasa Indonesia. Number 4, the new secretary was being shown how to use the computer. Sekretaris yang baru sedang ditunjukkan atau sedang diajari, lebih tepatnya, bagaimana menggunakan komputer. Okay, number 5, we bought our house while it was being built. Jadi kami membeli rumah kami ketika rumah itu sedang dibangun. Jadi dibeli bukan setelah jadi, tetapi masih dalam proses pembangunan. Fokusnya adalah di rumahnya. And then number 6, the victims were being investigated by the police. Jadi korban-korban itu sedang diinvestigasi oleh polisi. And then number 7, the last one, our cat was being looked after. Our cat was being looked after by a friend. Jadi kucing kami sedang dijagai, ya, oleh seorang teman. Okay, that's all the explanation about the past continuous passive. Now is the exercise time. There are 5 sentences here. So please change the active sentences, the 5 active sentences, into the passive sentences. Yeah, number 1, the chefs were cooking lots of food for the party. Number 2, a man in hat was following the spy. Number 3, they were building lots of tower blocks in the suburbs. Number 4, my mother was cleaning the entire house. And then the last number, Ellen was cutting the grass when the snake appeared. I'll give you 1 minute to write on your notes, and then we will discuss about the answers after that. All right, let us see the answers. Okay, number 1. Yes, lots of food is the new subject. And then we add was being cook. Yeah, from the verb cook becomes cook for the party. Lots of food was being cooked for the party. Jadi begitu banyak makanan yang sedang dimasak untuk pesta itu. It's very obvious the one that cook all the food are the chefs. Jadi kata chefs-nya bisa dimasukkan, bisa juga tidak. Okay, number 2. Yes, the spy was being followed by a man in hat. Jadi the new subject here is the spy. Ya, the spy, mata-mata itu sedang diikuti ya oleh seorang lelaki yang bertopi, yang sedang menggunakan topi. Ya, number 3. Lots of tower blocks. Yes, that's the new subject. Lots of tower blocks were being built in the suburb. Number 4, nomor 4. The entire house was being cleaned by my mother. So the new subject is the entire house. Seluruh rumah sedang dibersihkan oleh ibu. And then the last number, yes, the grass. The grass is the new subject. The grass was being cut when the snake appeared. Jadi rumput-rumputnya itu sedang dipotong ketika ada ular yang muncul. Okay. So in the active sentence we have were cooking. Kata kerjanya were cooking menjadi was being cooked. Di dalam nomor 2 was following menjadi was being followed. Di nomor 3 were building menjadi were being built. And then di nomor 4 was cleaning becomes was being cleaned. Dan di nomor 5 kata kerja was cutting menjadi was being cut. Semuanya ditulis dalam kata kerja bentuk ketiga dalam kalimat-kalimat pasifnya. Alright, saya harap penjelasan tentang past continuous pasif ini boleh dipahami, bisa lebih dipahami melalui exercise yang baru saja kita lakukan. Sekarang kita akan melihat dan belajar bersama for the last point. Okay, the last one is about the past perfect passive. Sekarang ada unsur sudah perfect. Seperti apa kalimatnya? Okay, so the past perfect passive is used to talk about the events in the past that still have an effect on the present moment. Ya, kalau perfect itu pasti sudah terjadi, ya, tetapi masih ada efeknya dengan waktu berbicara. Jadi masih ada kaitannya. Okay, so I have one example, one sentence here in the past perfect active sentence. Unfortunately, the organizer had canceled the party. Kalimatnya, sayangnya, organizer sudah membatalkan, ya. Jadi sudah membatalkan pestanya. Ini ditulis di dalam past perfect. Oke, masih ingat ya penggunaan dari past perfect. Jadi sudah Then how can we turn this sentence into the passive, the past perfect passive? Yes, kita punya subjeknya the organizer, kata kerjanya had canceled, dan juga objeknya the party. So now let us move the objects to become the new subject in the passive sentence. Yes, the party, yes. Unfortunately, the party had been cancelled. This is the sentence. By whom, we don't care, we can leave it out, or we can also add by the organizer, the organizer. Jadi had been cancelled is in the past perfect passive. Now let us see how to form. Bagaimana mengubah kalimat aktif menjadi pasif di dalam perfect. Yang pertama kita butuh subjek. Dalam contoh kalimat sebelumnya itu adalah the party. And then we need the word had. Ya, kita tambahkan had dan juga been. Ya, jadi had dan been itu selalu dipakai apapun subjeknya. Dan juga kata kerjanya pasti harus dalam kata kerja bentuk ketiga, in the past participle verb. Setelah itu diikuti oleh sisa keterangan dari kalimatnya yang dibutuhkan. So subject is the thing that receives the action, okay? Yeah, and then had been stays the same no matter what the subject is. And then the main verb is expressed as a past participle. Ya, jadi di sini maknanya sudah dibatalkan. Jadi dalam kalimat aktif sudah membatalkan, tapi sekarang kita akan fokus dengan sesuatu yang dikenai kegiatan, yaitu pestanya, yang dibatalkan. Jadi pesta itu sudah dibatalkan oleh penyelenggaranya. Sekarang mari kita melihat contoh-contoh lain. Let us see some other examples in the past perfect passive. Number 1, this part of the Arctic had never been explored before. Bagian dari Arctic ini belum pernah dieksplor sebelumnya atau dijelajahi sebelumnya. Oke, jadi kalau misalnya never or hadn't, berarti kita menggunakan kata belum, ya, sebagai lawan kata dari kata sudah. The second example, number 2, the class hadn't been told that the lecture had been cancelled. Jadi kelas tidak diberitahu tentang kuliah yang dibatalkan. Oke, so ya, jadi di sini had, kalau dalam bentuk negatif, had not, had or hadn't, kemudian diikuti been dan juga kata kerjanya, kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Number 3, Siska didn't realize that the floor had just been polished. Jadi Siska tidak menyadari bahwa lantainya sudah dibersihkan, ya, sudah dicat jadi lebih baik. And then number 4, we were about to sing happy birthday, but the cake had been eaten. Kami baru saja akan menyanyikan lagu happy birthday dalam sebuah acara ulang tahun, ya, tapi kemudian kuenya ternyata sudah dimakan pada saat itu. Okay. And then the last number, Anna was so happy that her cat had been found. Ya, mungkin kucingnya sebelumnya hilang, jadi sekarang Anna sangat-sangat senang karena kucingnya sudah ditemukan. Jadi kata kerja yang kita punya untuk contoh-contoh ini adalah had been explored, hadn't been told, had been polished, had been eaten, and had been found. Ya, explored, told, polished, eaten, found, semuanya itu di dalam kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Ya, oke. Bisa kita lihat juga bahwa apapun subjeknya, plural or singular, we use had or hadn't. Well, that's the explanation about the past perfect passive. Now, we'll have an exercise. There are 7 sentences here, 7 numbers. Yes, please change or rewrite the sentences using the past perfect passive. I'll give you 1 minute, and then we will discuss about the answer. All right, have you done? Ya, kita punya 7 kalimat di sini. Yang pertama, Dr. Richard had saved Sylvia's life. Nomor 2, Daniel hadn't cleaned his room in weeks. Number 3, the little girl had broken the window. Number 4, the Americans had discovered another planet. Number 5, had Dorothy solved the problems? This is a question. Number 6, those prisoners had robbed 5 banks. And then the last number, hospital staff hadn't accepted the injured man. Yeah, we identify the subject, the verb, and then the object first. Yang pertama di kalimat nomor 1 kita punya Dr. Richard sebagai subjek dan Sylvia's lives sebagai objek. Kata kerjanya adalah had saved. Nomor 2, Daniel sebagai subjek, hadn't cleaned adalah kata kerjanya, his room adalah objeknya. Nomor 3, the little girl adalah subjek kalimat, had broken adalah kata kerja, dan the window adalah objeknya. Nomor 4, the Americans adalah subjek kalimat, had discovered adalah kata kerja, dan another planet adalah objek. Dan di dalam kalimat tanya, Dorothy, ya itu adalah subjeknya, had solved adalah kata kerjanya, had Dorothy solved, and then the problems adalah objek kalimat. Untuk nomor 6, those prisoners adalah subjeknya, had robbed itu adalah kata kerja, and then 5 banks adalah objek kalimat. Dan di kalimat terakhir, hospital staff itu adalah subjeknya, hadn't accepted adalah kata kerja, dan the injured man adalah objeknya. Sekarang bagaimana kita mengubahnya? Yes, these are the answers. Number 1, Sylvia's life becomes the new subject, and then had saved becomes had been saved. Sangat mudah di dalam past perfect passive sentences karena dari kalimat aktif yang sebelumnya had saved itu kita tambahkan been saja setelah had. Jadi menjadi had been saved. Ya. Kemudian by Dr. Richard. Number 2, Daniel's room hadn't been cleaned. Tadi kata kerjanya adalah hadn't cleaned. Ya, kemudian menjadi hadn't been cleaned. Daniel's room hadn't been cleaned in weeks. Number 3, the window had been broken by the little girl. So, had broken becomes had been broken. Sudah dirusak, ya, sudah dirusakkan. Yang nomor 1 tadi sudah diselamatkan. Yang nomor 2 belum dibersihkan. Yang nomor 3 sudah dirusakkan ya oleh gadis kecil itu. Number 4, another planet had been discovered by the Americans. Jadi sebuah planet sudah ditemukan ya oleh orang Amerika. Jadi di sini sudah had been discovered. Number 5, had the problems been solved? Apakah masalah itu sudah diselesaikan atau sudah ditemukan solusinya oleh Dorothy? Nomor 6, 5 banks have been robbed by those prisoners. Sudah dirampok. Jadi 5 bank, wow, sudah dirampok oleh para penjahat-penjahat itu. Kemudian the injured man hadn't been accepted by hospital staff. Jadi tidak diterima ya. Jadi ada seorang lelaki yang terluka yang tidak atau belum diterima oleh staf hospital itu, yang mungkin masih menunggu ruangan atau masih menunggu penanganan dari dokter dan sebagainya. Jadi kata kerja di dalam kalimat pasif untuk past perfect itu hanya ditambahkan been setelah had atau had not. Ya, ini lebih mudah daripada tenses-tenses yang lain. Okay? Jadi kita punya had been saved, hadn't been cleaned, had been broken, had been discovered, had been solved, had been robbed, and hadn't been accepted. For the answers for our exercise, the last exercise for this topic. So I think that's all for our 7th meetings. Thank you very much for your participation and then for your contribution. Terima kasih sudah belajar bersama. See you in the next lesson. Thank you.